Welcome. Here we go. So this tutorial is going to help us complete the initials project for DIG1000. So welcome. So here we go. We're going to start off by creating a brand new document in Adobe Illustrator. And that document size is 10 by 10 inches. All right. Create a 10 by 10 document. You can do it right here if you don't have it preset. Select your width and your height and click create. So here's my 10 by 10 document. First thing I want to do before I put my initials on the board is to make sure that my fill color is black. So I want my fill color, I'm going to double click there. I'm going to make sure my fill color is 100% black and that my stroke color is none. We don't want a stroke on our characters, okay? So we just want to fill them black. We're going to change them to a different color later on, but this is just the start. Now I select my type tool. Here's my type tool, and I'm going to use the initials of my middle name and my last name because I just happen to like the letter K. So there it is, the letter K. I'm going to enlarge the type size to 200. Now 200 is just a random number. I just want to make it bigger so I can see it. Okay, I can then copy with that letter form selected. I'm going to copy and paste, and now I'm going to change that to a different letter. Now I like serif fonts, so I'm going to change both of these by dragging across. Remember, I'm using my black arrow. See up here? I'm using my black arrow, and I'm going to just drag across both objects to select them. Then I'm going to go into my characters panel, and I'm going to select a different font. And the font that I'm going to select is, let's go with, I don't know, Minion Pro. Why not? There we go. I like that. Nice, good serif font. Next thing I'm going to do, while having both selected, is to convert that type to outlines. This means that your text is no longer a character. It's no longer text. I cannot use my text tool to change it. Let me just zoom in so you see what this is. Each point here is an anchor point. It is no longer text. This K is now a shape. This W is now a shape. No different than a square or a circle. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to do an abstract design with both of these letter forms. Let's see if I can come up with something nice here. I'm going to enlarge this K. Now remember, when you're enlarging letter forms, it is important that you hold down the Shift key while enlarging your character. This will keep the proportion of that letter form. If you do not hold the Shift key down, this is what happens. You end up with stretch type. Okay? That's like a no-no. So there we go. Make sure you hold down the Shift key while enlarging or decreasing the size of your type. All right, here we go. So let me do something nice with this W in here. Okay, let's go with this. All right, so let's just say you're happy with this design and you want to move forward. The first thing I want to do is select both objects. So I'm going to hold down the Shift key. I'm going to click on the W. With the Shift key still held down, I'm going to click on the K. And I want to merge these two items together so they become one shape. And we do that by using the Pathfinder palette. Go into Window, go down to Pathfinder, and that opens up the Pathfinder palette. And we're going to use Shape Mode Unite. Unite. Click on the Unite icon, and that will merge both items. So now you can see they are one shape. If I click on them, they are one shape. If I change the color, you'll see that they are now one. Another way to see if they are joined is by selecting Command Y. Hold down the Command key and Y, and you can see that they are all joined together. It is now one shape. Keep that key command in mind. It is very helpful at times. I use it a lot. Okay, so Command Y takes you back. So here we go. So now the next thing I want to do, I want to create a 10 by 10 square right on top of my artboard. So this is what we do. Select the rectangle tool, hold down the Option key and click. If you're on a PC, hold down the Alt and click. But on a Mac, it's Option, click. Now I can type in the exact measurements that I would like. There it is. There's my 10 by 10 box. I'm going to go ahead and create this a different color just so that we can see what we're doing clearly. This black box, this thin black line that you see here is your artboard. We want to move this rectangle, the square, 10 by 10 square, directly on top of our artboard. There you go. That looks nice. Try to get it as perfect as possible. All right. Once you have it placed in the correct location, click on the square, right click, and we're going to go down to Arrange and Send to Back, and that's going to be our background color. So there we go. We have the black in the foreground, our nice abstract design. We have the pink box in the background. Now here's what we want to do. We want to be able to divide each area so that we can place color inside. Now there's two ways to do this. I'm going to do it one way, and then I'll do it a different way. So here we go, watch this. I'm going to select everything, and then I'm going to open my Pathfinder palette again. And this time, the shape mode that I want to use is minus front. Now watch what happens. The black shape that was in the front is now minus out of the background shape. See that? It is transparent. Very nice. And let me put it back where it was. There we go. Works perfect. Okay, next step. Create a new box. Option click, same size, 10 by 10, click OK. Once again, I'll change the color so I can see the difference. Let's choose that orange color. And once again, center that new box right on top of your artboard. That looks good. That looks good. Right click again and send to back. There we go. We're almost home. So the orange color represents the background, and the pink is just a counter form of our shape. The next step, select all again. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can click and drag across the entire artboard, or Command A, which means select all. Once you have everything selected, open up your Pathfinder palette once again, and this time we're going to choose the Pathfinder divide. Click divide. Now click anywhere outside of the artboard to deselect. Now select your white arrow. And you're going to notice as you click, each item is now its own separate piece. Watch this. I'm going to select this area in the upper right, open my swatches palette, and choose a different color. See there? There we go. So now we can apply the colors that are required by the project. Some of the colors are already located in Illustrator. So for example, if I go into my Windows menu, go all the way down to Swatch Libraries, and we're going to select Scientific. It's just under Patterns here. It's being cut off in the video, but in this menu it says Scientific, and under Scientific you will see Analogous, Complementary, Split Complementary, and Triad. Now, if I go up a little bit, you'll see Nature. Nature are earth tone colors. So let's go ahead and select flowers. Why not? And then we get these nice, beautiful floral colors. Now for this particular project, we're only using 3 colors. So I'm going to choose, maybe this section right in here. So I select a shape, select the color, select the shape, select the color, select the shape, select the color. And maybe for this orange, I'm going to change that to maybe that color. That looks good. And the pink, I will select that color. And there we have it. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? Now it's your turn. Rewind the video, watch it over again, and you should have no problem. Any question, as always, email me at cwright@irsc.edu. Thanks for watching.